We're on, we're live. Hi Periscopers, hi Melfers, Melissa Etheridge Nation, and Eco-Friendly Street Team. It's me. So Camille sent me some questions and suggested I Periscope them, which I think is a great idea. I'm loving Periscope very, very much. So we're backstage in the dressing room at the Mystic Lake Casino. Paul did this, is asking the questions and filming. So he's got two phones in his hand right now. So if you're all ready, we will start with the first question. What is it, Paul?
This Is Me is full of collaborations, and you've already been back in the studio with Platinum Sound. Will your next album be full of collaborations as well?
Wow. You know what's funny? The album process has really changed. You might not see a full album for a little while, but you will be getting new recorded material from me. Working on a few projects, putting them all together, working on some really cool stuff, maybe going to, cities like Memphis or Chicago or going to different places and getting music. So those might be EPs. There's all kinds of different things that we're doing. So I imagine there will be more collaborating because I really enjoyed that process. All right. Next.
Are you planning on writing more songs that will get banned from in-store play at Barnes & Noble?
I can't help but do that. Hello, Lauren. We're periscoping.
Oh.
Lauren just walks out. Okay. Sure. I mean, yeah, we can take some other questions too.
Cool.
But here, I will answer. Sorry, now
Eco-StreetTeam first.
Yeah. Okay. What's the question again?
Plan on writing any banned Barnes & Nobles?
Yeah. I didn't know that song would be that All the Way Home would be banned in Barnes & Noble. I mean, there's so much crazy music out there, and it's funny how we still hold sexuality and just the songs about sex in general. They're still, but that's not going to keep me from writing songs about sex. I just, I enjoy that. Both writing and anyway. Next question. Paul gets all nervous.
You played all of your songs from This Is Me live except for Stranger Road. Why is that?
Why is that? You know what? Most of all, I think I want to do it with the band. I was thinking about doing it solo, and then I started thinking, wait a minute, but I gotta have something that you guys are looking forward to for the next tour. So I think the next time around, I will work up Stranger Road and even Favorite Song. I see a lot of requests for Favorite Song. It was a bonus track that originally had meant that song to be on the regular album. A long story, but it didn't make it on. So I think Favorite Song is a really good song too. So those two songs, you will see them sometime in the future. I will not let them go by the wayside.
Why did you decide to release songs from the formerly planned box set monthly to MEIN members instead?
The box set got very complicated. The box set was a couple of years ago. If you remember when I first got on Twitter and I started talking about this box set, I was having such an amazing time finding these old tracks, going into the Universal vaults and finding these things, songs that I had even forgotten I had done, and putting them together and dreaming up this amazing box set that I was going to make. And then when I changed managements and sort of went through this big change that I went through in the last couple of years, realizing that to put this product out, one would cost a lot of money and wouldn't make me any money because I don't own these songs. So that was a bit discouraging, yet there's hope that it will someday be a product. It's not something that I've given up. I've just put it away when I can understand how best to do it. And in the meantime, we are able to present these songs to you live streaming once a month. Of course, it won't be all of them because it just won't be. But I like sharing these songs with you on the website. We are working on getting the website stronger and just, having more stuff on it and providing unreleased material on the website is a part of that.
Next question. What
Yes.
does Linda, your wife, think about Linda, your guitar?
Ooh. Well, I will have to ask her. She's on a plane right now on her way here, which makes me very happy. I've missed my family very, very much. And I miss my kids, but they're off doing their amazing things. And my wife is on her way here, and that will make me very happy. She was of course, very flattered and honored that I named a guitar after her. It was a lot of fun when I did that. And she is so supportive and good-natured about my work and my instruments.
A question. I'm looking forward to seeing you and Blondie perform at the end of July. Just in case, have you been practicing Heart of Glass or any other duets?
I don't know if Blondie will be Deborah Harry, of course, herself. Her name is not Blondie. It's Deborah Harry. The band is Blondie. I don't know. I have never spoken with her at length about anything, and I won't know until the first gig if she's that kind of artist that likes to collaborate. Some do, some don't. Some like things to just be like they are and not, not venture out. I come from a bar background where, I'll sing anything with anybody. So I'm hoping that when Joan Jett and Blondie and I do our thing that something special can happen there too. I'll do the best I can.
In 2004, you declared in Amsterdam, I am married here. Now you can legally claim in California, I am married here. What is it going to take for marriage equality worldwide, and have you been working on a song to present for that?
Marriage equality is a beautiful movement that when we are old and gray and years from now, we will look back and see that our generation really brought this about, this great social change in understanding love and relationships. We all know it's in front of the Supreme Court right now. Any day now, we should hear the decision that I believe wholeheartedly will be making same-sex marriage and marriage equality all across our whole country. And once we do that, I think other countries, well, there's already other countries that got there before us. So I see it as a worldwide movement, and my goodness, every song I write is about that. Everything that I am is about that.
You raised a few eyebrows a few years ago when you reached out to Rick Warren, and raised a few eyebrows when you performed A Little Bit of Me with Mike Huckabee on his TV show.
Huckabee.
Would you try and reach out across the table to next, and who would it be?
You know what? Those opportunities really present themselves to me. That made sense with Rick Warren. I was in a place of a real spiritual awakening at that time, and I really felt like that for us to move forward as a society, it's about working together and understanding the fears that a lot of people have. So that just felt natural. Mike Huckabee he asked, so I said yeah. So that was more him. And what a great opportunity, because I still get people who, well, I didn't know I knew a gay person, but hey, you were okay. You're all right. So I love those opportunities when they present themselves to me.
And finally, most importantly, with their draft picks and offseason acquisitions, do you think the Chiefs will have a chance to beat the Broncos this year?
Chiefs are taking the Broncos down, Camille, Bronco fan. I want you to put this on a GIF. Chiefs take the Broncos down. Remember that. Both games we played, boom, down.
Well then. Would you like to sign up, or would you?
Well, I don't know. Was there any other questions?
There's a lot of go Broncos, and are you serious?
Oh.
Camille, us getting it. Wait, there's just a lot of
stuff. All right.
Reactions.
Well, let me just talk about Periscope for a minute.
How important are your UK fans?
Oh, yes.
And are you planning on going back?
Yes. Well, I'm doing the few gigs that I have this summer, popping over there. We are Europe and England, Great Britain, UK, all those places are so important to me, and I love, bringing the show there. I love doing all that. I love going to Australia. It's very important for me to keep this going worldwide. This is one reason I love the social media. I love all my international fans that are on here. I know it's the middle of the night right now where you are. I'm going to try to do some more periscoping earlier in the day so that I can include more of my European fans. I love this technology that I get to just be right here with you. I'm going to show as many, going to show some of the band shows. We'll do some periscoping from Europe so that those European fans can also see. We're just going to do all kinds of things.
And speaking of technology, have you seen your European fan site?
Oh, that's right. The Rainbow Biz put up a European fan site. Go check them out. And it's really great. And I really appreciate all the work you gals do. Thank you so much. You're bringing the Etheridge Nation to the UK, and I really appreciate that.
And how are you feeling so far on this tour?
You know what? I feel good. Of course, again, it's all about health. It's not about rock and roll. I mean, it's not the rock and roll lifestyle. It's about staying healthy. It's about eating, yoga, stretching, hikes, sleep, all those things. Keeping the stress down, enjoying the shows. Oh, I'm loving the shows, loving the music, and feeling really good about it.
And what about the song "What I Do"? Any plans on?
Oh yeah, that's one of those bonus songs. There's got to be a time where I can really bring the bonus songs out. I think as everyone gets more comfortable with the new album, and I see that people like a Preacher and Monster and Ain't That Bad. I love playing those songs live. As people get more comfortable with those songs to then start bringing the new songs in.
And two final questions. Game of Thrones. What are your feelings on this season? Have you?
Well, you know what? I've watched all of it, but the last show. Now I know that someone very important, that they killed him or something, and so I found out. But I think when Linda comes out, we're going to watch it together. It got a little. I read the books. If you remember, I let everybody know I read the books. I read the books, and I saw how the television show started to be different from the books, and how they kind of started their own stories with Sansa and all these characters. So some of the choices I felt were not, I suppose not the choices I would make, but some of them are very interesting, and I still love I love the story. I hope it gets a little more spiritual. That's what I hope, because there's a real spiritual backbone to the science fiction and the fantasy of it. And I would like to see more of that in it.
Any plans on releasing another single?
Radio is interesting. In Europe, probably yes. In Europe, singles are better. The radio is a little easier to get to. Here in America, it's just there's not a whole lot of space on radio right now. So we're doing this album through social media, and as much as we can. Doesn't mean that something won't spark and take off, and we'll follow it.
And one more question. They're asking about the musical. What's the situation?
The musical is in Linda's mind and my mind, and we work on it sometimes, and then her work, she starts doing hers, or I start doing mine, and so it's kind of always second in line to everything. So it's, give it another couple years. You will definitely someday see it. I don't know when. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. I'm getting ready to do the show. Thank you, Paul, for filming. Thank you, Lauren, for executive producing.
Anytime.
Yeah, love these guys. Love you guys. You never know when we're going to do a song or two, so keep checking at M. Etheridge. Thanks for making tweeting so fun, and Facebook. Love you. Bye.